Hey there, fellow traveler. Ready for some travel hacks?
Oh, I'm always ready for those. Travel hacks can really make a trip.
This deep dive is all about you and making sure your next trip goes off without a hitch.
I like it. What are we diving into today?
Well, we found this awesome YouTube video.
Okay, and what's so awesome about this one?
It's packed with travel tips from a pilot's wife.
Oh, nice. I bet she has some great advice.
She's basically a packing ninja after years of, well, globetrotting with her pilot husband.
Makes sense. I bet she's seen it all.
Exactly. So think of us as your shortcut to all the best advice without having to watch the whole thing.
Sounds good to me. Let's jump in.
Okay, so let's start with luggage anxiety.
Ugh, you mean that feeling when you're at baggage claim, just desperately searching for your suitcase?
Yes, in a sea of identical black bags. You know that feeling, right?
No, absolutely. It's the worst.
Well, this pilot's wife has a simple solution.
Okay, I'm all ears.
She suggests attaching a bright carabiner to your luggage.
A carabiner, huh?
Yeah, so it instantly stands out.
Oh, I see. So instead of playing luggage roulette, you'll know exactly which bag is yours.
Exactly, and it saves you so much time and frustration.
I love that. Such a simple solution, but it makes so much sense.
And speaking of carabiners,
Okay.
she actually uses a tiny one to link her purse zipper to her bag handle.
Wait, really? To her bag handle?
Yeah. What do you think about that as an anti-theft measure?
I've never thought of that, but it's pretty clever.
Right.
Pickpockets often look for easy opportunities, so anything to slow them down helps.
Exactly. It's like an extra layer of security without much hassle.
That's key. I hate feeling weighed down by a ton of security gadgets.
Me too. Okay, let's move on to packing hacks.
Yes, packing is my least favorite part of traveling.
Oh, tell me about it. But this one really surprised me. She uses a hanging toiletry bag
Okay, for toiletries. Got it.
as a snack organizer for kids.
Wait, what? Really?
Yep. I mean, it's brilliant, right?
That's actually a really great idea.
It hangs right there on the back of the seat.
Plus, it keeps everything contained. No more snacks rolling around the car.
Exactly. I mean, it's all about being creative and adaptable, especially when traveling with kids.
Absolutely. Speaking of kids, how do you pack those bulky winter jackets?
She actually had a viewer tip for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling them up and securing them with rubber bands.
Oh, interesting. So it's like a compact bundle.
Exactly. It's easier to pack and it prevents wrinkles. Have you ever tried that?
I haven't, but it sounds like a good idea, especially when you're trying to fit everything into a carry-on bag. Because no one likes wrinkles, right?
Definitely not. Okay, get ready for this one. She has a waterproof jacket with built-in straps.
Built-in straps. What for?
Okay, so it can transform into a backpack cover or even a hands-free bag.
No way. That's amazing.
I know, right? You could even find similar straps on Etsy to add to your existing jacket.
Now that is some serious multifunctionality.
I think it's brilliant. Travelers are always looking for gear that can serve more than one purpose.
It's all about packing light, right?
Exactly. And for those rainy destinations, she had a trick for packing a raincoat.
Okay, what is it?
Simply roll it tightly and secure it with a hood.
So simple. Why haven't I thought of that before?
I know. It's the little things. Okay, now this next tip might sound a bit unusual.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Remember that thing about writing with your non-dominant hand during turbulence to calm your nerves?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Well, the pilot's wife actually shared a video that her pilot husband made
Oh, wow.
explaining turbulence from a professional standpoint.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's fascinating how she combines practical advice with, the science behind it.
I agree. Knowing more about turbulence might make me less nervous during a flight.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power. Okay, let's move on to those smaller items that tend to get lost in our bags.
Like what?
Oh, sugar packets, electrolyte powder, headphone cords, all that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Those little things always seem to disappear.
Well, she recommends using those little pockets and backpacks and jackets to store those things.
You mean those tiny pockets that I never use?
Exactly. They can be incredibly useful for keeping those essential items organized.
It's all about utilizing every bit of space.
Yeah, you got it. And speaking of headphone cords, she has this hack for preventing them from getting tangled,
Oh, I need that. Tangled cords are the worst.
especially when you're sleeping on a plane.
Whoa, yes.
So she loops them over the handles of her AirPods
Really? I've never thought of that.
and lets the magnets do their magic.
Oh, that's a good idea. I have to try that.
Those little things can make such a difference in your travel experience.
Totally. Okay, what's next?
Let's talk about space.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love maximizing space? Especially in their luggage.
I know. She had this awesome tip about using your neck pillow
Okay, as a pillow.
as a foam prop on the plane.
Oh, wow, that's actually pretty smart.
It's all about dual functionality.
You got it.
Okay, here's a tip for those who, like to push those carry-on restrictions.
Let's hear it.
So she suggests wearing a couple of extra layers to the airport
Wait, what? To the airport?
and then packing them in a bag you get from an airport purchase.
Ooh, that's sneaky. I like it.
That's a little workaround, right?
Totally. Although, it's always good to be aware of each airline's specific rules because those can vary.
That's a good point. You don't want any surprises at the gate.
Exactly. Okay, what else?
Okay, this next one might not be glamorous, but it's essential.
I'm listening.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper? Why?
When you're exploring new places, you never know what you'll find.
True, that. Not every bathroom is created equal.
Exactly. So she suggests packing a flattened, almost empty toilet paper roll, just in case.
That's a good idea. It doesn't take up much space either.
And for toiletries, face wipes, antibacterial wipes, wet wipes,
Yeah.
put them in small Ziploc baggies.
Smart.
It saves space, and
Yep.
those wipes are usually considered dry by TSA, so
So they don't count toward your liquid allowance.
exactly. Okay, let's talk safety. She recommends using a cutoff or slash-resistant crossbody bag strap.
Oh, yeah. Especially in areas known for pickpocketing.
Exactly.
Ah.
It's an extra layer of protection without sacrificing convenience.
Because pickpockets often target easy targets, right?
Exactly. Okay, here's a tip for remembering your valuables in your hotel room.
Oh, I need that. I'm always forgetting where I put my stuff.
Store your jewelry or key cards under the hotel cups.
Under the cups.
Yeah, you'll see them every time you go to grab a drink.
Oh, that's a good visual reminder. I like that.
And for beach trips, pack your valuables inside a rolled-up baby diaper.
Wait, what? A diaper?
Yep. Thieves wouldn't think to look there, right?
That is pretty brilliant. I would never think to look there.
Okay, and if you're wearing a crossbody bag under a jacket, tie a cardigan around it.
A cardigan around the bag.
Yeah, it's just an extra layer of security.
Makes sense, especially in crowded areas. You want to make it harder for someone to grab your bag?
Now, back to coats. She packs a thin trash bag inside her coat pocket,
Why a trash bag?
so she can roll up her coat and store it on the plane without worrying about it getting dirty.
That is smart, especially for those bulky winter coats.
And if you struggle with tangled electronic cords, use decorative tape or colored nail polish
To do what?
to match each cable to its device.
Oh, that's a good organization tip. I'm always mixing up my cords.
Okay, how about some shampoo tips?
I'm all ears. I hate trying to pack liquids.
Well, buy a travel-sized bottle and refill it. Or even mix your shampoo with the hotel shampoo.
Oh, to reduce the amount you need to pack.
Exactly.
That's clever.
She also mentioned shampoo bars.
Oh, yeah, those are becoming really popular.
And she featured a bag that dries them, so it's super easy to pack.
I love those kinds of eco-friendly options.
Now, onto luggage. She ties a brightly colored scarf or attaches a fragile sticker to her suitcase.
Ah, for easy identification.
You know it.
It's all about those visual cues, right? So your bag stands out.
And for a smoother airport security experience.
Okay, let's hear it.
Loosen your shoelaces and clip your liquids bag to your personal item.
Ah, so you're not fumbling around when you get to security. Smart.
She had some interesting shoe packing tips, too. You don't have to
Yeah.
pack shoes together in one bag.
Really? I always thought you did.
Spreading them out can help maximize space.
Oh, I'll have to try that.
And she packs a compression cube with a few essentials just in case her checked luggage gets lost.
Oh, that's always a good idea. It's like a little safety net.
And for snack lovers, she uses an old Pringles can
Wait, a Pringles can?
to pack snacks. It keeps them contained and from getting crushed.
Oh, that's a fun idea.
She also encourages viewers to experiment with different packing methods, like laying items down instead of standing them up.
Oh, to see what saves the most space.
Yep. It's all about finding what works for you. Even for car trips, she has a tip. Keep your car insurance card in a plastic gum container.
Gum container.
It's convenient and compact.
That's a good idea. You never know when you might need that.
And pack hand lotion and eye drops in an easily accessible place.
Oh, that's a good tip. Especially after using those airplane bathrooms.
And travel with perfume samples instead of full-size bottles.
Save space and you're TSA compliant.
For those bright lights in hotel rooms, she uses Post-it notes or Band-Aids to cover them up.
Ah, for a better night's sleep. That's clever.
She also uses a pants hanger from the closet to click the curtains together.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic. Or a chip clip.
And if you need a phone prop, use your sunglasses.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, just place them upside down and your phone will lean right against them.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
She also had a double-sided sunglasses and reading glasses case.
Oh, nice. That's really handy.
For those who struggle with packing a carry-on, she even made a video explaining her system.
It's nice to have those resources.
Now let's move on to shoes and weather.
Okay.
Always pack at least one pair of waterproof shoes.
Oh, yeah. That's essential, especially for unpredictable weather.
And for a versatile option, black boots or sneakers with black denim.
You can dress those up or down. Good tip.
And pack a thin poncho from the camping section of a store just in case.
Those packed down so small. I love it.
She also talked about TSA Cares, a program for travelers with disabilities.
Oh, it's great that they have those resources.
Absolutely. A few more beauty tips. She reminded us about packing foundation or moisturizer in contact lens cases.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic space saver.
And for makeup removal, soak cotton balls in makeup remover and store them in a baggie.
Another good one. Okay, so we've covered a lot of tips from this pilot's wife.
I know, she's clearly a master at stress-free travel.
It's impressive how she covers so many different travel scenarios.
I'm feeling inspired to pack smarter.
Me too. What are some of your favorite hacks so far?
Oh, so many good ones. But let's move on to part 2 to break it all down.
Sounds good to me. That diaper trick, though, for valuables. Genius.
I know, right? Who would think to look there?
Seriously. Makes you wonder, what other everyday things could we be using? For travel security, I mean.
Right. It really gets you thinking outside the box.
Okay, for me, the most practical tip was loosening your shoelaces before airport security.
Oh, for sure. Anything to make that process less painful.
Totally. Speaking of organization, I loved the colored tape idea, or nail polish, for your cords.
Yes. Such a lifesaver. No more tangled mess in your bag.
And that waterproof jacket, that turns into a backpack cover. How cool is that?
Multifunctionality at its finest. I'm all about that.
It seems like travel gear is getting so innovative.
It really is. Do you think it's because people want to be more minimalist? Or because of those airline restrictions?
Probably both. People care more about the environment these days, and airlines are getting stricter about baggage.
Makes sense. You have to get creative.
Exactly. Which reminds me, that tip about wearing extra layers to the airport to save packing space, so smart.
Clever, right. Although, always double-check those airline rules because they can change.
Oh, always. Wouldn't want any surprises.
Okay, switching gears a bit. Have you tried that writing with your non-dominant hand trick during turbulence?
I haven't, but it's a neat idea. Distract yourself, right?
Yeah. Find ways to manage that stress.
It's okay to be a little anxious when you travel, though. I think it's natural.
Totally agree. Travel isn't always picture perfect.
Nope. It's about embracing the bumps along the way. Sometimes those become the best stories.
So true. I'm feeling more prepared for my next trip after this deep dive.
Me too.
Yeah.
Ready for anything. What stood out to you the most?
Oh, so many good ones. But we should probably move on to part 3.
Let's do it. It really is an interesting debate about how much we should plan.
Right. Like we have all these travel apps now.
So many resources. But is it possible to overplan a trip?
I think so.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to miss out on those spontaneous moments.
Exactly. Those are often the best parts of traveling.
It's about finding a balance, you know?
Definitely. Technology is a tool to enhance our trips, not to control them.
I love that. So as you plan your next trip, think about that.
Use the tools that make travel easier, but don't be afraid to go off script.
Exactly. Maybe you'll discover a hidden gem you never would have found otherwise.
Or you'll meet someone who completely changes your perspective.
Those are the moments we remember, right? The ones that make travel so special.
They remind us that travel is more than just checking things off a list.
It's about experiencing new things and connecting with different cultures.
And maybe even pushing yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit.
That's where the real growth happens, right?
Right.
So, as you pack for your next adventure, don't forget to pack your sense of adventure.
And your curiosity. And your willingness to embrace the unexpected.
And of course, all those practical tips we've talked about today.
From carabiners to compression cubes to, well, diapers.
Oh yeah, don't forget the diapers.
There's a whole world of travel hacks out there.
So go explore, have fun, and make some amazing memories.
And remember, safe travels.
Always.